Look, there's turtles on logs. There's turtles on logs. There's more over there. There's more turtles. Just hanging out on the logs. All right. Relax, calm down. They're just turtles on logs. What's going on? All right, so today I want to talk about something cool. It's the end of the world. Just kidding. Well, the media says so, right? And all the scary people are telling you it's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. Well, it certainly is, but not in the way you expect. Things are getting a lot better. A lot better. See, there's this thing called the Ascension. And the Ascension is a rising in consciousness on the planet that shifts everyone who's willing to come along, at least, into a higher frequency. Now, what does that mean? It means that you as a person will experience more and more love, more light, more high frequency, more connections, more empathy, more compassion from the people around you. And you'll see everything on the news get worse and worse and worse. Fires being lit everywhere, metaphorically, of course. Sometimes physical fires. But the idea really is that it's the dying of the dark. One last hurrah from the dark before it all goes away forever. Now, it is a slow process. It's going to take a while. So, love yourself through it. But it's certainly not the end of the world. It's actually the beginning of a whole new one. And that's really beautiful, in my opinion. Right? So, what does this mean for you? It means that no matter how bad it looks on the surface, on the news, that nothing bad is going to happen. The actual energetic structure that's tied to the magnetics of the earth has shifted. And the balance between dark and light is not the same as it was before December 21st, 2012. The Mayans predicted it, right? So, what that means is darkness no longer has the support, the actual energetic support that it did before. So, there won't be any nukes going off. There may be little skirmishes, but no major war. The earth will no longer support that. It just does not have the energetic structure to support it. That's all going away. It's going to take a little while, and all the, quote unquote powerful people at the top are going to beat their chest and beat that drum, as Abraham says, over and over again, like they're still in power. No, that's all going away. All their big plans on war and conquest and domination, if it holds that frequency, it's going away. It's going away forever. And it will fail. Their plans will fail. Because it's time for more love. It's time for more light. That's what the Ascension is. We are in this Ascension phase. As we shift in frequency again into more love, into more light, more opportunity for compassion and connection and joy. We'll experience that because we choose to. And the people on the news, unfortunately, will not, because they're caught up in the drama and the fear and the turmoil and the strife that comes along with that world that they think is real. And it's real to them because they're creating it, right? But for those of us that understand the actual process here, it's not going to be scary at all. See, when things rise in consciousness, even within an individual, right? Let's use an individual as an example. Say you have some trauma or some turmoil or something, and you let it go, then your frequency raises. And when your frequency raises, you get new experiences, new things open up for you. Your reality shifts. There's new connections, there's new people that show up in your life. It's the same with a collective consciousness, a collective planet. You're going to see new inventions, new technologies, new ways that we get to be connected. You know, look at what the internet brought us. We ascended to a certain frequency, and the internet was allowed to be here, so to speak. The frequency of the earth held a potential for it, and then it showed up. So as we shift in consciousness, there will be new inventions and new things that are just as big as the internet, or bigger, that we can't even conceive of yet because we're not there yet. So things are going to get way, way, way better, way more fun, way more exciting, way more ecstatic, way more creative, way more loving, way more compassionate, way more connected. This is just the tip of the iceberg, folks. The tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning. So next time you're on the news or you're seeing what's trending on Facebook and it looks like things are falling apart, that's okay. Let it look like that. It's not real. Not for you. It's real for the people that are directly involved, sure. But they're on a different frequency. They're on a different wavelength. They're not in your world, not directly. If you're watching this, most likely, they'll never reach you. Nothing they do will ever affect you. Except for really simple stuff like taxes and little government changes and whatnot. But you know what I mean. All the dark, violent stuff. You're safe. You're loved. You're in peace and joy. Because that's who you are. That's what you deserve. Aho Ascension. So this ascension is beautiful, and it's going to keep going. It's going to speed up. And it's going to create more peace, more love, more joy, more compassion, more connection, and all of those great things that happen out of this. And again, because that's what you deserve. So stay up. Keep it easy. Keep it simple, keep it peaceful, and that's all I have to say. I love you, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.